As the country awaits the handing over of that document, the BBI report, President Uhuru Kenyatta today was making a case for the constitutional amendments ahead of the 2022 State House succession to avert what he termed as a culture of divisive and polarizing elections fulfilled by the winner-takes-it-all principle. Now, his handshake partner, Raila Odinga, dubbed BBI-driven clamor for amendments unstoppable, while Deputy President William Ruto cautioned against a non-inclusive law review. Francis Gashuri tells us more.
A group of youngsters captured the call for national unity, competing political persuasions notwithstanding. Here the BBI reggae, which had taken a break for 7 months, was revived at Gusii Stadium, Kisii County, the venue from which it all began. President Uhuru Kenyatta making a case for constitutional changes as he yet again warned against what he termed constitutional rigidity less than 2 years before the electorate picks his successor at State House.
Our country is staring at a constitutional moment. The question at hand, and one requiring a constitutional consensus, is therefore how do we as a people, as a nation, resolve the winner-take-all situation within a context of competitive politics as required by democratic practice?
On the eve of the BBI report handover to the president and his handshake partner ODM leader Raila Odinga, opinion is divided on the need and timing for constitutional amendments. The BBI reggae was disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic after a series of high-octane political popularization and mobilization tours.
Reggae ikaenda kwa half time. Kini sasa half time imekwisha, wachezaji wameshanyoroshwa. Wameshapata nini mafunzo, tena wamepata massaging, sasa wanarudi kwa kiwanja vya excellence. Na wewe mwenyewe ndio utasema hii njia tunataka kufuata sasa kwa kutoka hapa, because nobody can stop reggae.
The former Prime Minister has told us about the reggae, which is fine, but I guess we will have a robust national conversation that will bring everybody on board.
The push to amend the 2010 Constitution was, according to the President, a three-pronged affair. Top on the list, seeking a solution to divisive elections, fueled by feelings of exclusion in governance and sharing of the national cake.
Can we adopt a constitutional arrangement that can take care of our diversity as a people? And on this, fellow Kenyans, we should not give my suggestion the parochial interpretation of creating positions for individuals.
While the president is leading his troops in pushing for constitutional amendments through the BBI process, his deputy has been pulling in the opposite direction, terming it an exercise meant to appease a few power-hungry political players at the expense of millions of citizens in need of economic and social empowerment. But according to Uhuru, early succession campaigns and a volatile political environment were robbing the country at least 2 financial years every election cycle.
And if we do not change it now, when we have this constitutional moment, this problem will plague our country for years on end. My invitation to our country, therefore, is for us to have an honest conversation with itself, as William has just said. And we must not shy away from taking bold decisions the way our founding fathers did.
The BBI task force remains in Kisii town, sending the clearest signal that it will be handing its report to the president and the former prime minister, setting the stage for a rigorous exercise that begins with collection of signatures, debate over the referendum bill in county assemblies, and a race at the ballot.
If we are here and they call us while we are here, we are ready to give it to them. If they decide to do that another day, it is a prerogative, but we are ready to to respond whenever they call us upon to do so.
They say politics is a game of numbers, and that game is likely to convene as soon as tomorrow when the BBI task force hands its report to President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga. And thereafter, Kenyans will be enjoined to make their decision at the ballot if the matter ever comes to a referendum. And even before the BBI task force recommendations are made public, opinion is divided between those who discern a constitutional movement and those of a contrary opinion. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV, Gusii Stadium, Kisii County.